New data shows Australia's declining transport infrastructure development is being replaced with billions of dollars in the pipeline of renewable energy projects. But a lack of skilled workers and a huge jump in the cost of materials is dragging on productivity and threatens the rollout. Chief of Policy and Research at Infrastructure Australia, Steve Brogan, joins me now for a deep dive into Infrastructure Australia's 2024 Infrastructure Market Capacity Report that was released overnight. Steve, thanks so much for coming in. It's hard to believe that there is a skills shortage considering we've let in 1.1 million people into the country in the last financial year.
Good morning, Kenny. It is hard to believe, but it has been the way for 4 years since this infrastructure market capacity reporting has started. And in fact, our 4th edition, released today, shows that the picture has even improved in those 4 years. So we're coming off a far worse situation where the skills shortages is 190,000 people short of what we need to deliver the infrastructure pipeline.
Yeah, so about 200,000 people, which is a fair whack as well. The data also shows that major transport projects are declining as the money from government focuses in on, say, renewable energy projects. Can you talk a little bit about that?
That's right. We are seeing, after a decade of record investment in transport projects, we are seeing the pipeline soften by about $30 billion in transport, and that is being made up by an increase in buildings and utilities projects, and that does include a focus on solving the housing crisis and the transition to renewable energy.
Would it be safe to say that transport infrastructure is suffering in the years ahead because of the focus on renewable energy?
Well, suffering is not a word that I would use because we are still at peak levels. And this is the investment that we're seeing in the last year or two is the highest that it has been for 10 years. So what we're seeing is governments balancing the need to continue with transport infrastructure, and it is 60% of the nation's major public infrastructure pipeline. So it is still the dominant sector, but we are seeing that shift in focus towards buildings and utilities.